Hello, I'm Susan Scoggins. I'm with Houston Area Parkinson's Society and I'm a speech pathologist. And this is another Speech with Susan video. And what we're going to be doing is working on a breath support, strength of voice, swallowing, and a little bit of cognitive exercise. So let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do an ah sound. We're going to hold it for about 20 seconds. Then I'll ask you to stop the video and do it about 4 or 5 more times to practice. I just don't want to spend the time doing an ah sound. It'll take up a couple of minutes of video of doing that. So let's just get started and taking a big deep breath. Here we go. Great. Next on the list, oh wait, stop the video and do it about 4 more times. It's a good exercise for breath support when you're speaking, so that you're not running out of breath when you're communicating or talking with somebody. Next on the list is, welcome back, and next on the list is an E sound, doing a high-pitched E as high as you can, one right after another. We're holding it for 3 to 5 seconds. So here we go. Big breath. Again. 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 Great. Let's do what's next on the list. Oh, it's the Masako. Masako is a swallowing exercise. You just stick your tongue between your teeth and your lips, anchor it, and swallow. So try to do that about 3 to 4 or 5 more times, sticking your tongue out between your lips. Try to go a little further. A little harder to do, but it makes that posterior pharyngeal wall work a little bit harder. Okay, stop the video and do that. And then when you've done that about 5 times, let's do the Mendelssohn. And the Mendelssohn is where you're just doing a normal swallow, but you're stopping in the middle of the swallow. And what's happening is your larynx is at its highest point. The epiglottis, which covers the airway. If this is your airway, epiglottis covers the airway. You can't breathe. The food and liquid goes to the upper esophageal sphincter, which opens up, and then food and liquid goes down the esophagus to the stomach. So let's try that, and you can watch me do it. You'll see a little bit of a strain on my face, and that's because I'm not breathing. So I'm going to do a normal swallow and stop. And then I release. So stop the video and do that about 4 more times. These are 2 very, very good exercises for swallowing. All right, welcome back. Now I want to tell you about another one, and that is where you're laying, it's called the shakur, and you're laying flat on a bed or a very firm surface, and you just lift your head up, keeping your shoulders down, keeping your head up and looking at your toes, and you want to try to hold that for 60 seconds. Very difficult to do, but it is a very good exercise for the muscles. So we've been working muscles very involved in swallowing that are deep in the neck, and then in a little bit we're going to be working muscles that support those muscles, the deeper muscles. We're going to work some muscles that are near the outer parts of our neck. Okay, and that's what's next. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your chin to your right shoulder, drop your left, and let's hold it for about 20 seconds. Then what you want to do is turn your chin to the left shoulder, drop your right, and feel that stretch on the right side of your neck. This time, right ear to right shoulder, drop your left, pull it back, chin to 2 o'clock position, so that you get a good stretch from your chin all the way down to your left shoulder. Okay, left ear to left shoulder, drop your right, pull it back, chin to 10 o'clock position. And then chin to chest, chin to chest, so we can stretch the muscles on both sides of the cervical spine. Okay, very good. Next exercise, I'm going to explain to you what to do. This is important to make sure we have a good labial seal. As Parkinson's progresses, it's a little bit difficult to monitor and manage saliva. It builds up and it starts drooling. We want to make sure that we have a good labial seal, and we help monitor and manage our saliva so that we're not drooling. So with this one, you're puckering your lips and holding for 60 seconds. You're doing this, and you're holding it for 60 seconds. With the last 10 seconds, you're pulling tighter, because there's usually a little bit of a release during that 60 seconds. Then right after that, you're switching to a smile, but you want to make sure you have a labial seal, or lips closed. And you're holding that for 60 seconds. And the reason for holding that for 60 seconds is for the tension on the lips. If you want to feel the contractions here, the stretch of the muscles on the orbicularis oris, or the lip muscles. Okay, do that. Stop the video and do that. You want to do, so that takes up about 2 minutes. So next on the exercise list, and it's the last one, is the breath support. So you're inhaling through the nose for a count of 3 and exhaling through the nose for a count of 8. So let's do a few of them. So inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Okay, let's do a little bit of a thinking exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, well, let me just put it this way. You may remember the classic television characters, but do you remember their occupations and what television series that they were in? So I'm going to give you their names, and we have to know their occupation and what TV show that they were in. So if I said Ralph Cramden, I bet y'all remember that he was a bus driver, and he was in The Honeymooners. What about Rhoda Morgenstern? She was a window dresser, and she was on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and then also she had a TV show called Rhoda. Howard Cunningham. I bet you all remember. He was a hardware store owner in the TV series Happy Days. Let's do this one. Dorothy Zbornak. The Golden Girls, and she was a substitute teacher. Okay, what about Michael Brady? Well, he was an architect on the TV series The Brady Bunch. This one's probably pretty easy. Gomer Pyle. Well, he was an auto mechanic and a Marine. And so he was on the Andy Griffith Show, and then he was on the TV show Gomer Pyle USMC. Jack Tripper. He was a chef on Three's Company. What about Sally Rogers? She was a comedy show writer on the Dick Van Dyke Show. What about Tony Banta? He was a boxer on the TV series Taxi. All right, Murray Slaughter. Murray Slaughter. He was the TV news writer on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And Newman. Which is all it is Newman. One of my favorite shows. He was a postal carrier on Seinfeld. And the last one, Floyd Lawson. He was a barber on the Andy Griffith Show. Wonderful. Okay, so again, my name is Susan Scoggins. I'm a speech pathologist with Houston Area Parkinson's Society, and this is another Speech with Susan video. Much more videos and classes online and in person with Houston Area Parkinson's Society, and you can reach them at hapsonline.org, and you can look up a lot of caregiver information. They've got a summer speaking series. They have get-together gatherings. A lot of the other videos and classes are for yoga, Tai Chi, physical therapy, more speech therapy classes. I'm trying to think, there's boxing, a lot of very good classes in there all week long. So then there's also these classes that are on their YouTube videos that you can do anytime. Okay, wonderful. Again, I look forward to seeing you or you attending my Thursday morning speech class, Thursdays from 10:30 to 11:30, or I'll do another Zoom class for next month. Take care. Bye-bye.